would have thought that relaxing on a couch with a lap desk would be the most comfortable office I could make for myself. Oh. All right. Break over, back to writing. I'm not sure how to open this. Whether or not I'd be satisfied with this kind of direction. I guess that's entirely up to me. What else would work better? An office slow burn. And I know exactly who I want in mind. This main character will be just like the proxy. Perfect direction. A heroic co-worker. Yes, that is perfect. I'll describe them. Similar but not perfectly in line with real life. That would be a bit embarrassing. There we go. I like how that's coming together much better. There's something just so satisfying about slow burn romance. Pays off so well in the end. But I'm unsure how long I would like to drag this one out. After all, I guess this is a more personal fanfic for myself. I'm sure people will like it regardless, but... Decisions. I'll go back on that sentence later. Make a comment real quick for it. Yes. Wonder if I should place this in a different sort of season, or whether or not the weather really matters. If this is in the office, I suppose the outside conditions would come later. For now, I'll keep it to stale monotony of the office. Reminds me much of real life. But things get spicier when these two meet and fall in love. A good romance, I believe. It's always fun pairing opposites together. Just like this, and good. Her eyes... No. Her impatient gaze met his, and... No, that's not right. I wanted the reader to be neutral. Her impatient gaze met their kind eyes. That's much too cheesy. I'll go back on that later. Oh, yes. I don't know how I feel about that paragraph. I suppose I'll go back and revise. It never is easy to edit while I write. I always lose my place and forget. And here I am talking to myself because it helps me get my thoughts out. This area just simply needs to be more compelling, but I'm not sure what to write here. Something, maybe more description. Clothes, the surface texture, maybe the time. Though I don't need to reiterate the setting all the time. It becomes redundant. I suppose I'll have to go with a different sort of description and hope it works all the same. Like this, maybe. There, that works much better. I just still don't know about this part. And I know how I'd like it to end, so I suppose keeping that in mind would help me flesh out the parts that feel a bit boneless. Hmm? Was that my door? Hang on. Oh, no, my laptop. Oh dear. Hello. I recognize you from work. What are you doing in my house? Not that I mind, but I would have liked some sort of notification first. Oh. Wait, you've been texting me? I apologize, I haven't checked my phone in 6 hours. Probably not the best if you're concerned about my health. I promise you I'm fine. Oh, you were surprised to find me all right? Oh, were you that worried? I was going to ask, how did you get my address, but I remember you've been over before. Yes, for that office party I threw. I do remember you being there. But anyway, what is it I can help you with aside from you checking on how I'm doing? Oh, yes, that's my laptop. If you could, please don't open it too wide. There's private messages and such that... Oh, and you're reading it. Well, curiosity killed the cat. What do you have there? That's my jacket, isn't it? Right. You're getting so distracted by the words on the screen that you forgot why you came here in the first place. You really could have just left it at my door, you know. Thank you for bringing my jacket by. I'll go ahead and hang this up again. Now, if you can please give me that back before you get so immersed you forget you're in real life. What was that? Oh, yes, this is a work of fan fiction. Could I have that back, please? Nothing is going on, my dear. I just got a bit carried away in the character descriptions. Well, since I'm cornered, and I'd prefer to be honest about it, the truth is, this fanfic is about you and I, just with changed names and the like. You didn't read very far and could already tell? Well, how observant. Yes, the way I describe you is quite romantic, but I'm sure you know why that is. Can't a woman have a little fun in the office? Not actually at the office, but you gave me quite good material just by being yourself. Oh, come now. Don't be embarrassed. I'm a writer, you know that. I do it at the office, and I write at home, too. You caught me at quite the vulnerable time. Is the front door locked and closed? Ah, just closed. I understand. Well, let me go lock it because you've so gracefully let yourself in. Don't be silly. It's raining outside, don't you hear it? Yes, I didn't go back for my jacket because of the weather, but on top of that, I didn't really care too much to retrieve it. I was having too much fun. You're curious about the writing? Well, it was a work of private fiction. It wasn't to be posted anywhere. Maybe a short paragraph or two, but because it's so specific, I wasn't planning on showing it to anyone. Well, except for you now. Yes, I'm quite certain I wasn't going to post it anywhere else. It's supposed to go in my private archive. If you're that curious about it, you can follow me or something. I know you're not here to become a fan. I don't really strike you as the type to read that sort of stuff anyway. But, back on track. It's late. It's pouring outside. Raining cats and dogs, as they would say. And you look cold, wet, and a little lost. So what now? You want me to read it? I mean, I suppose I can. Why don't you sit down and get comfortable? This might be quite the wild ride for you if you've never consumed anything like this. But I'll be sure to read only the most tame areas. Oh, I didn't say anything. I said, I'll be sure to read the areas that are most proofed and revised. That way, you don't have to listen to me going over and over about how the sentence structures or the descriptions are wrong and stuff like that, okay? Well, let's start out with the setting and tags. It's a corporate office after hours. Both characters are working late. It's nighttime. A rainy day, just like tonight. Other tags are in office AU, strangers to lovers, friends to lovers, office romance, and a bunch of other tags you don't need to worry about. And here we start. A young, beautiful couple passes by the corporate doors, giggling and giddy, falling into each other's arms, walking closely, assumably on a date. The image was burned into Hari's mind from earlier in the morning. The octopus thiren sighed, yearning for the day she'd be swept off her feet. Or tentacles. But there was still work to be done. Adjusting her spectacles with a push of her index finger, she persisted through the mundane day. Bouncing from personal journaling and notes to charting data and analytics, her tentacles almost form a mind of their own as she dozes off into daydreams. How lovely would it be to live that kind of life of her own? Instead of sitting and writing, dreaming of the life, what if she went out there and made it for herself? Her mind wanted to break free of this monotonous cubicle and pursue the lover of her daydreams. A strong, polite, lovely person sweeping her into romance. And just then, a familiar figure appeared around the corner. It's later than usual. She wasn't even aware of the time. Her eyes take a moment to glance at the window. The sun is long gone. The night has covered the city in a blanket of darkness. She was probably supposed to leave quite a while ago, but something about today had kept her quite distracted. At least it had gone by fast, but none of that mattered right now. Usually, she'd be rushing to get home so she could dive into the world of fiction, escape reality, and be comfortable at least in mind, if not in body. Hari, they say, voice silky like a velvet and a dash of cinnamon. Their presence was all the gift she'd need this holiday. They lingered closer, awaiting a response. A bit startled, Hari's heart was racing. It felt strange, comforting in a sense. Maybe the whole thing was exciting. Alone in the office, no one else around. Too late to keep working, maybe even too late to go home. Within moments, she found her mind trailing to interesting places that were not quite work appropriate. Remembering she was still on the clock, Hari snapped back to reality, if only for a moment. Yes, dear. We'll say Proxy for now. Yes, dear Proxy? Hari halts her work, now at attention to the next words out of their mouth. You're so beautiful right now, even with those eye bags. They flattered her, as they usually did. Even with the hint of sarcasm and playfulness, Hari felt jitters up her spine from the compliment. It was sweet, but she feared it was one-sided, this feeling. Hari's coworker was quite striking, much more than she thought herself to be on this little of sleep. They continued, Please get some rest when you get home. That part sounded less playful. They almost turn away when they stop, hand lingering at the corner of her cubicle. Yidhari's attention is captured. She's curious about why they hesitate. Did something happen earlier? Are they all right? Do they have more to say? Are you? They both ask the same question at the same time. Their eyes meet, hands seemingly yearning to touch. You don't mind if we hold hands while I finish the story, right? I promise it'll help with the immersion. Good. You go first, the coworker says. Well, Hari starts. Are you all right? I feel like you want to say something, so please say it. She leans forward. Her ears perk at attention. One tentacle on her chair for stability, and the others handling the laptop. One lurches forward slowly, awaiting a response. Her entire self is eager for the conversation, hoping it results in more than just small talk. You don't have to squeeze my hand so tight. Oh, is someone blushing? That's all right. It is a romance fanfiction after all, and you're the star, my dear. Just breathe, listen to the story, and immerse yourself. If it helps, I'll wrap a tentacle around you for extra safety and comfort. Now, let's continue. Hari's coworker pulls at the collar of their shirt, nervous. she spots a tiny bead of sweat drip down, running on their skin like a sled racing down a perfect icy peak. I was just going to ask if you were okay too. It's awfully late. Nobody else is in the office at the moment. It's concerning that you're still hard at work and that no one's checked up on you. Well, I'm happy you came to check up on me. Yidhari wraps a tentacle around her coworker's arm, pulling them closer. I'm exhausted. Could you drive me home? I'll pay you back somehow. I just need to get home safely. Out of the kindness of their heart, her coworker obliges. They tell her they're happy to, and off they both go. Yidhari closes up her work, taking her portable laptop and bag with her. The desk is a bit messy, but in truth, she's in a rush to get home. And Ari can feel her eye bags on her face growing. The work will definitely follow her home, as it usually does, but she's hoping a certain someone will help her relax and loosen up. The end. Wow, wasn't that quite exciting? What do you mean that's it? Yes. Proxy, don't tell me you were expecting something else. You feel like I'm lying? Well, I'm not telling you the whole truth. Yes. This fanfic has a different ending, and I may not have covered all the tags. I'm sorry. It's not something I would like you to see yet. After all, you have no interest in me. Why would I embarrass myself by exposing you to such works of fiction? What? Wait, you... Let me get this straight. You want to ask me out on a date after that? Oh. Well, okay. When? So, you were hoping I'd come out with something? Oh, that's quite embarrassing. Don't tell me you've noticed me staring at you in the office. No, you have. Well, I suppose I should be a bit more secretive about that. Sorry. You were just such good material. I couldn't miss out on it.